Are you able to see the screen, all of you? Just put thumbs up, I will know.
Yes, we can.
Very good. Can we start?
Yes.
We are waiting for some more. So good evening, good afternoon for all of you. I'm in India, that's why it's almost good afternoon now. My name is 𝗦𝗲𝗰. I'm going to be your presenter for the role of secretary. Please identify yourself if you have any questions. And if you have any questions, please post it in the chat room. Our moderator will help me to identify your question, and you can ask me if I am unable to answer your query. You can ask me, open your video, and I request sincerely everyone to open your video so that it will be like an interaction rather than you are hiding behind the camera. If you are all ready, can we start? Thumbs up, please show thumbs up. We have 13 participants, and Lakshmi garu, namaste. మీ కెమెరాను కొద్దిగా కింద తెచ్చుకోండి. అది కొద్దిగా ఇంకా. వెరీ గుడ్. చాలు. Yes. Okay. Balamurugan. Thank you. Okay, before we start, let's start this session with a big applause. Unmute yourself and start clapping with a big applause. We will start this meeting. Great. DTM Narayan Swami, you have something to ask?
No, sir. Just.
Okay, because your hand is shown up. Great. I want to know how many of you are doing this secretary role for the first time in this year. Great. Oh, great. Excellent. Yes, Bernelia. Very good. Anyone else? Yes, Sashi, Jaykumar, 𝗏𝗏𝗰𝗍𝒍 𝗏𝗏𝗰𝗍𝒂𝗏. Oh, Sunil also. DTM Sunil, great. Yes, you are showing your hand. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you, how was your first 6 months, almost 4 months of your secretary role in your present club? Yes, Tawfiq. Yes, thank you. Please rename yourself as per the instruction given. Yes, 𝗏𝗏𝗰𝗍𝒍, please let me know how was your experience.
Experience was, great and unique in several ways. Actually, I joined, I'm the founder member also, and joined this Pratham Hindi Toastmasters Club, which is the first Hindi Toastmasters Club in Area 15. And all the minutes have to be in Hindi, so which was a challenge, but I took it up because that way I can hone my skills in Hindi. So unlike English, that was an added challenge. But yes, till now it has went well, and hopefully I'll pick up the ropes further through this presentation and take it to the next level.
Very good, very good. What is the one thing you have done during this 4 months as a secretary? One very important thing you must have done, all of you must have done. Can I know that from all of you?
Assign the proxy.
Huh?
Assign the proxy.
Very good. Excellent.
Writing the minutes of meeting.
Very good. Excellent. Anything else? Please raise your hand and say, then only I'm sharing, so I cannot see. I can see only those people who raise their hand virtually. Anything else you have done during this 4-5 months? Have you been able to attend your meetings regularly?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I want to know if somebody has missed their meeting, at least one meeting or two meetings during this 4 or 5 months?
Not so.
Please
not
answer.
Yet.
Not. Arshini, not.
Not yet so far.
Very good. You are going to get 100% attendance report. Now, let us say someone who has missed the meeting. I want to know from them, only one person at least enough who has missed the meeting. They could not attend the meeting. Club meeting, I'm talking.
I have missed one of them.
Yes, madam. I want you to open your camera and let me see you. You are secretary for SBT, State Bank of Travancore. Okay, yes. Can you identify your name?
My name is Shashi Jaikumar.
Very good.
I'm secretary to the SBT club.
What is SBT means?
𝗦𝗊𝒂𝒃 in Toastmasters.
Very good. And what did you do when you missed your meeting?
I actually wanted to be updated what happened in the last meeting. So I went through the minutes of meeting written by my proxy. So I was
Very
updated.
good. Very good. Please give her a big applause. All of you. Great.
I have also
think,
missed some meetings actually. I'm TM Harshini from Bahrain.
Okay.
I have missed couple of regular meetings when I was on vacation actually.
No problem. So what did you do that time when you missed the meeting?
In our club, we have our subcommittee members, right? So I have a secretary subcommittee. So I got one of the members to get the recording or whatever and write down the minutes and read the minutes during my absence. So I write it and I will just pass it on to him or her.
Very good. Moderator, DTM Narayan Swami, the training session is over because everything has been shared by all the people. It's a great thing. Please give a big applause to Arshini and all the people who have participated. I'm not going to talk anything about Latin, German. I'm only going to talk to you about what we have been doing and what we have been doing for the last 4 months. Now, this training is just a refresher meeting only. So I'm just going to go through, and if you have any question at any time, please ask me. Arshini, you have really got a beautiful subject, as well as the Secretary SBT also shared a very important thing, which I'm going to highlight here. So my dear friends, I'm going to be talking about 3 responsibilities of our secretary role. As a secretary, we have a role, we have a responsibility, and from where we get information about performing this role. How many of you do not know? Can you raise up your hand? Yeah, so see, nobody is raising their hand. I'm sure they have been trained very well. Congratulations. Now, first, let me go into this is the agenda. It will be for 45 minutes. And if you are comfortable, you can, it's okay. But if you're uncomfortable at any time, please stop me. I will clarify your doubts. The objective of this session is very simple. Identify your role as a secretary, identify and fulfill your responsibilities, and I will help you to find resources that will help you to perform as a secretary. Clear? Now, as a secretary role, now I want somebody other than those people who have given the information. We have almost 3-4 people who have shared. We have almost another 16 people extra. Can you tell me what is the one important role as a secretary?
Keep the club records intact.
Madam Arshini, opportunity for others to share their views so that we will have more participation.
Sorry.
Yes, Faiza Kazi.
Keeping a record of all the documents for the club and minutes for every meeting.
1 minute. Please give a big applause. Great. Yes, secondary.
Do I continue or someone else?
Yes, I want you to continue.
Okay. So keeping club records, then reading out the minutes in every meeting for the previous club meeting, and keeping the XCOM, what is that agreement, the XCOM agreements on the drive, basically records of everything. That about sums up everything, right?
Great. Thank you. Please give a big applause. My training on secretary role is over. Anyhow, for the benefit of people. Yes, thank you, Faiza.
Thank you.
And your club is one of the most active clubs in the District 20. As a secretary, you have some responsibilities. Your responsibility is of three types. One is during the club meeting, one is outside the club meeting, and other than the club meeting, we have the XCOM meeting. Can someone tell me what is an XCOM? Other than those people who have answered? I want somebody new participant to share their. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I want to know what is the XCOM, and anybody who wants to share, please put your virtual hand so that I can see you.
It's executive committee.
Okay, Sureka, can I have your camera so that I want others to see you and appreciate you? Sureka Tota.
Yes.
So what is executive committee means?
It's a committee actually, which includes the current members, secretary,
Current?
president, vice president, like the ongoing members.
Okay, can I have who are those XCOM members in every club?
It's president, vice president, and secretary. Rest of the roles.
I want to know that rest of the role only.
If you ask me,
No problem. You
Treasurer.
can do mistake. Yeah.
Treasurer BP membership.
No.
Yeah.
Please, you have to open your camera because I cannot see people in this sharing the one. So you have to open your camera and show up your hand. Yes, Ala Al-Safar. Yes, go ahead. Yes, Ala Al-Safar, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. The officers are president, the vice
Okay.
president of education, the vice president membership.
Please mute yourself if you're not talking. Yes, Ala Asfar. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying they are the president, the vice president of education, the vice president of membership, the vice president of public relation, the secretary, the treasurer, and the sergeant at arms.
That's
And
all.
perhaps the immediate past president.
Yes. Please, may I request all of you, if you're not speaking, mute yourself because I'm getting distraction. Yes, you're right, Ala Asfar. Thank you very much. But what do these XCOM people do? Do they meet?
yes, normally before the meeting, we do have a meeting every just before one day of our regular meetings. So we attend the normal meeting, how to conduct the meeting and what is the procedures and normal procedures, we will discuss it. And what are the things we need to do in the meeting and all this, the meeting
So-
agenda. And
So what is your role in that XCOM meeting?
my role is to note the points, what president and others are saying, and share the minutes of meeting. And like in addition to that, maybe I can share my things like if I wanted to do something on incoming meeting or something like that, so I will share it.
Great. So thanks a lot, all of you. I'm going to tell you now in a structured form, the club meeting, the outside the club meeting, the XCOM meeting. In all those meetings, your purpose as a secretary is to take notes, we call it minutes of the meeting. In the club meeting, there are two things which you will be doing. One is before the club meeting and upon at the club meeting arrival and during club meetings. So one is before club meeting and in the club meeting room. Now, this is what we are going to do is in the before club meeting, we post the previous minutes, like we have taken the minutes of the meeting. So we post that to the members either through WhatsApp group or email group. Then prepare a list of the action what the president has to do and update the club officers list. Now the club officers list we don't generally do, except that if there is a change in the role, or some of the clubs, mostly corporate clubs, they have 6-month ExCom. So for that we update twice a year. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? I am unable to see people. I'm only able to see only less number of people. So now we'll come to this second issue. When you arrive at the meeting room, you have to circulate the attendance sheet and guest book. Most of you must have been before the corona also as a member. So you would have seen outside there will be one attendance sheet you write down. But during corona in the Zoom meeting, you can ask people to mention whoever is the member. You can take a screenshot and see. That is one of the best ways. And a guest sheet, basically because you will have to welcome them. So it will be only with you. Clear? But during the club meeting, you will, yes, Gopi Krishnan, Kelinga, you have to unmute yourself.
During the minutes of meeting, we used to tell the previous meeting how many members participated and how many present, like that. We used to, in the minutes of meeting, we used to tell them, no?
Yes, that is what all the minutes of the meeting. Minutes of the meeting is not just discussion. How many present, who are all present, who are all the members who are absent, and what are the achievements of the people which were recognized. Everything will be done. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gopi Krishnan. So in the club meeting, when you come, there will be a business session where you will be reading out the minutes, previous minutes, and note amendments, and you will record for this meeting's minutes of the meeting. Clear? Yes, you can bring your hand down, Toastmaster Gopi Krishnan. Then is the outside club meeting. How many of you have done this? Your job as a secretary is to maintain the accurate roster. Like someone said in the beginning, all the documents of the club are maintained by the secretary. So those days we used to have application. Now we have a e-application, which we save it in the club's group. Then submit club officer list. That is your job to be done at the end of the year, maybe in the month of May, once you select your next ExCom, or in the month of November and May, if it is a 6-monthly club. You have to handle the correspondence. You are the person who will be handling the correspondence with the Toastmaster International. And as I said, all the club files, including ribbon, certificates, are all held by the secretary. Then you will also be handling this club executive committee meeting as an ExCom member. Normally, club ExCom meetings are organized at least once in a month or maximum once in 2 months. So you will have to make sure that you will have to attend. Now, next is, what do you do? Outside the club meeting, that is what one person also said, we elect or we participate in the international business meeting. This year it was in the month of August. Every year it is in the month of August. And I think Toastmaster Balamurugan said, we give proxy to people. Yes, you can give proxy, or you can be given a proxy for by others who may give it to you, because only 2 people in the club have got facility to vote in the international meeting, business meeting. Can you tell me who are those 2?
President and Secretary.
President and Secretary.
Thank you, Sashi and Balamurugan. Thank you very much. Yes. Then facilitate member progress in base camp. How many of you have used the base camp? How many of you? How many of you? Thank you, Faiza. Anyone else? Anyone else? Thank you. Devamalia, Balamurugan, Berinilia. As a secretary, we are one among the 3 people who have to maintain the base camp. Who are the other 2 people? Those people who said, please don't answer. let's give opportunity for others to share their views. Not you, Faiza. Okay, anybody who has not said, even if it is wrong, no problem. We are here basically to learn. Okay. Okay, Faiza, you go ahead, tell me.
Yes, the question was who else other than the secretary have access to the base camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the president and the VP education.
Very good. Congratulations. Now, I asked you in the beginning, how many of you have missed the meeting, any club meeting? So one person said, I got support from somebody, Shashi, I think another person, Arshini said, we have a backup team. Yes, you have to always arrange for your replacement or assistant. It is ideal that every ExCom member has a team of 3 people to assist them in their performing the role. And as a secretary or as any ExCom role, you should prepare your successor for office, because you cannot be secretary forever. You have to progress. So you will have to find out, maybe if you have a team to support you, one among them you can guide them and ask them to become part of this, to become a next year secretary. Clear? Any doubts till now? Okay. Now let me go to the thing. In the executive committee meeting, which I told you is to be done at least once in a month or maximum once in 2 months, you have to read the previous meeting minutes and note amendments, and you'll have to do current meeting minutes. So overall, as a secretary, your job is to take present meeting minutes of the meeting, read out the previous meeting, and note any amendments. Clear? Now, how to fulfill your role as a secretary, as your responsibilities? How, when, who, and what is the 4 of the things I'm going to be talking to you. How will you fulfill this responsibility? Can you tell me, share with me your ideas? Now it's open forum. 𝑩𝒊𝒍𝒍, आप पहले बोलना चाहते हैं? प्रथम. Yes, anyone wants to share this? Is 𝑩𝒊𝒍𝒍? Anyone can.
Can you please repeat the question?
The question is there, how will you fulfill this responsibility as a secretary? What is your action plan? You are new. You are new and you are a secretary. How will you perform this?
Can I say a few words?
Let 𝑩𝒊𝒍𝒍 finish it,
Okay.
then we will go to Shashi.
Firstly, this list of members. So in the base camp, we'll check that the list of members is updated or not. And if not updated, we'll take action to update that. We'll be regular in all meetings and take the minutes. And we'll be posting the minutes at regular intervals. Also, any actions that is required of the president, that will be communicating to the president and following up. Apart from that, of course, like the proxy for the international voting, that has to be set, and I had already actually set for PhD. So,
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to Shashi. You want to improve his from his response?
No, actually, I actually mistook the question. I thought if you are new, how will you learn the responsibilities?
Yes, that is the
the
question actually.
Okay, if that is the question, of course, COT will really help us. And then next thing is my mentor. My mentor is 𝑩𝒊𝒍𝒍, who was speaking now. He is
Great.
also helped me in understanding my responsibilities.
Very good.
Secretary.
Very good. We will read on these things. How will you fulfill this responsibility? It's very simple. You will have to attend Toastmaster training, which is conducted once in 6 months. So where you will know how to fulfill this responsibility. And when will each action be completed? Who is available to help you? Very simple. Your mentor, fantastic. And you will have the previous committee. If you are a new club like Pratham Toastmaster, they don't have previous committee, but they have coach, mentor, sorry, not coach, mentor. So they will support them. And what materials and resources can you use? They're all available in the Toastmaster website, which I will share it now with you. Now, as a secretary, what are the resources you have? Attend district-sponsored club officer training. That is what we are doing today. Read material in Toastmaster manual in the website. Everything is there. Meet your outgoing executive committee. Meet your outgoing secretary. Meet with your current secretary, because current team, because there will be many people, even if you are new to that role, there will be many people who are experienced, they will support you. And then your job is to confirm submission of the newly elected officers list. Now tell me once again, DTM Sunil, when is the newly list is updated in the system?
Once the EXCOM elections are done, then we update in the.
When will that be normally?
That will be in the first start of the, towards in June, July. June,
No,
basically
sir.
June.
No, it will be before June, in the month of May. Yeah, it could be in June also. Before 30th of June, we'll have to update. Otherwise, we lose half a mark, half a DCP
yes.
in the DCP goals. We cannot get that again after 1st of July begins. So then is review the with your team, with your members, and you will have to see the stocks available with you, because you are the person having the club. Yes, 𝑩𝒊𝒊𝒂𝒰.
Sir, can you please repeat on the date by when you mentioned?
Before 30th of June, our EXCOM for the next year should be made in the club EXCOM. There is one club, what do you call that? Club Central, where you will have to update this. Before 30th. On 1st July, if you update, you would have lost half the mark, which is half the DCP, which is given for administrative purposes. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So
okay, sir.
you have to review and order any material. If you are having a physical meeting, you order for certificates, you order for, those days we used to have manuals, you have to order for ribbons, awards, pins, whatever it is. You are the secretary, you will have to order. You'll have to know what is available. You have the stock of everything, so you will know that. Any doubts? How many of you are having a physical meeting now? Anyone has got a physical meeting going on? Yes, Bernelia. Do you give away certificates to people? Yes, Allah Al Safar. Ribbon, best speaker award, best TT speaker, best evaluator. Those ribbons, everything is under your stock as a secretary. Yes, Nagendra Surya Narayana, namaskara.
Namaskara. Just I wanted to say that these pins, how to order, is there any, is it through the portal?
Yes, it is through the portal. Now everything is
Sure.
open. It was closed till a few days back. Yes, Sureka?
Yeah, we do have physical meetings nowadays, and we have the ribbons presenting to the winners every day.
Yes. So all the stock is under your control, and if you find that this is diminishing or reducing, you will have to order for it from the club's account. Okay. Now is this thing. What are the sources where you can do? Believe me, our Toastmaster.org is an ocean. You can get a lot of knowledge. Please go through these resources available. If you want, I can share this entire slide, or even if you go to the Toastmaster website, this is there. If you put secretary role, you will get all the slides. So Distinguished Club Program and Club Success Plan would have been shown to you. because with that only you make the club success plan, and every ExCom member should have been part of this in the month of July or so. You'll have to plan for the year ahead, and the guest book details are there. Club officers list, all these things you can see from this Toastmaster.org. If you don't remember them, just go to search. Everything will be provided to you. Any doubts? Anyone has excavated them? Do you have, I want a response. Have you seen Club Central? Have you gone through some of these resources in the website?
Yes,
Yes,
we have
sir.
gone through that.
Great. For those people who have not done, please take, tomorrow is a Saturday, for most of you holiday, please go through that. Once you read them, your passion towards Toastmaster will increase multifold. Okay. Now is the question and session, which I want all of you to ask. If you can let me know, our moderator can help me, or you can raise your hand. Please open up your camera. I welcome my elder sister. She's younger to me in age, but elder to me in experience, Her Royal Highness Distinguished Toastmaster 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝒂𝒃, for attending this meeting. Yes, anyone has got any doubts? We have an helping hand, Distinguished Toastmaster 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝒂𝒃 DTM. She will also help me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, DTM Murli. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, great. We are
Thank
also
you.
privileged to have Division C Director also with us, DTM 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝒂𝒃. I'm fine, DTM Fatma. I will trouble you if I cannot answer any question from this team.
No worries, at your service.
Thank you. Please ask me for any doubts. There are two things you can get doubts. If you have understood fully, or if you have not understood, you will not ask. Those people who have got, like me, can ask me questions. Yes, I'm going to ask, because I'm a school teacher, I'm going to ask one by one from my camera.
I have a
Mom,
question.
yes, Bala
So
Murugan.
during this ExCom election,
Yes,
the secretary is casting now one vote.
yes.
What is it? Can you explain it? Elaborate it.
Excellent question. Please give a big applause. Please give a big applause to Area Director, Toastmaster Bala Murugan. As I said, it is only the secretary who records everything, whatever happens in a meeting, any type of meeting, in a club or in an ExCom. We, as a secretary, we do that. So, as the secretary is going to vote, one vote basically to show that this person has been elected. Okay, because if there is a voting, there will be, let's say, 15 people in a club eligible to vote. One has voted 8, another has voted 7. That also will be recorded by the secretary and then declared winner with a vote of 8, isn't it? So this is the thing. If you're satisfied with this answer, still I will give you a better answer. Over to Distinguished Toastmaster 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝒂𝒃.
Yes, DTM Murli, that's right. Every elected person should be all the names that are elected and all the names that are in the election or the new ExCom. Everyone should be casted a vote for everyone in the ExCom. That should be done only by the secretary, unless the secretary himself has nominated himself for one of the positions in the ExCom, so that he can also just come to the floor and someone will take on behalf of him. And also the secretary has to have his own team. That team could be only one person or two persons. They can also help in that. So whenever he comes to the floor or to nominate himself in one of the positions, one of his team could be assigned as a second secretary and to write or to cast the vote for the elected persons. That's
Thank
all.
you, DTM Fatma Abdu. And as she said, if secretary is going to take up another role, we in the beginning itself, whoever is the presiding officer that our election, he will nominate a secretary for that meeting alone to act on behalf of the secretary, as a secretary. And we have our DCD also, Farooq Qadir, he raised his hand. He wants to share something or ask me something.
No, thank you, DTM Murli. I just wanted to just clarify that why is the secretary asked to cast a single ballot vote even if there is only one nominee? Because it's an election. An election means a voting. So that's why we follow the Robert Rules of Procedure that we have to have a voting. That, and even though a single vote, to mean that the person has been elected by that one.
Thank you. Before I go further, please see it in your chat box in the Zoom chat. There is an attendance sheet. Please fill it up and give credit to your club for attending this role. Having attended this role, you will get your present attendance for any other role of what you have been there in your club. Yes, Secretary 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝒂𝒧𝒧𝗧, please go ahead. 𝗏𝒧𝒧𝗧 ji.
So I cannot find my club name in the list in the attendance sheet.
Okay, don't worry. Our moderator,
Yes, sir.
please note this PHTM 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝒂𝒧𝒧𝗧 as is this issue. Please
Can you
note
please write
this.
your club name here in the chat?
Prathama Hindi
Pratham Hindi
Toastmasters.
Toastmasters Club.
Please write it in the chat box.
Yeah,
So I can-
write it there. We will record that also.
Yeah, we will record it also.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. And anyone else has any question? I see many people having doubts. I can read their mind, but they are not showing hands. And all of you can also open your camera so that I can take a screenshot. I see 30 people in this thing. Yes. Nagendra, if you are driving, please, you can put your camera down. I don't want to. Oh, my dear Guruji, our internationally famous, well-known EAS, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shukri is also with us. Thanks a lot. It's my privilege to have you in my session. How many of you know Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shukri, accredited speaker, one in the Middle East, only one in the Middle East. We are privileged to have him. And he is already recording his minutes of the meeting of this meeting also. Thank you. Any question which I can answer you? Please. I'm also a learner. That's why I said I will ask others' help, because learning is a continuous process. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Murli, I have a comment here. The importance of the secretary role is sometimes also like in the district council meetings, what is the role they will play in supporting the club?
Okay, in the district council meeting, they have no role. Yeah. Only the president, sorry. No problem. President and vice president education in the district and in the division also, but in the area division, in the area, president, VP, VPM, but in the international level, yes, it is president and secretary are the only two people who are considered.
Yes.
Just for example, even in any company or any Indian state, or most of you are an Indian, you will have the head of the state, that is either the chief minister, and we have the chief secretary, or prime minister, chief secretary. In the same way, secretary is the most important role. By the way, every role is important in its own way, but in the international level, it is only the president and the secretary. Isn't it, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Shukri? I'm unable to believe myself. I'm touching myself to see whether I'm with DTM Shukri Saab. Great. Yes. Oh, nothing. Guruji, I'm learning from you. You are my guru. Anyone else? Any other doubts? If you don't have any doubts, that means I'm happy that you have understood. But if you have any doubt, yes, DTM, Toastmaster 𝗏𝒂𝒃𝒔, kahiye. Thank you. I was privileged to meet Toastmaster Farooq last week in Bahrain. Yes, Arshini ji, thank you very much. Anyone has got any doubts? Even I can learn from you. It's not that I know everything. I can learn from you. Narayan Swami, DTM Narayan Swami.
Yes, sir.
Past area director. Any doubts from your end?
No, sir. No.
Because you
Yes,
said
sir.
you are also for the first time you are the secretary.
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi Garu, మీకు ఏదైనా doubts ఉన్నాయా?
నమస్తే అండి. నేను అటెండెన్స్ షీట్ ఎలాగా ఫిల్ చేయాలో తెలియట్లేదు నాకు.
Okay, Narayan Swami. She says she doesn't know how to. మీరు ఆ బటన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే మీకు ఒక పేజ్ లో వస్తుంది వెబ్సైట్, అది మీ డెస్క్టాప్ లోనే ఎందులోనో అక్కడ ఫిల్అప్ చేసి పంపించండి.
ఏ బటన్ సార్? నాకు
అక్కడ మీకు
మొబైల్ లో.
మీరు మొబైల్లో ఉన్నారా? ఓకే, జస్ట్ పుట్ యువర్ నేమ్ హియర్ ఇన్ ది చాట్ లో మీరు రాయండి.
ఓకే.
Okay.
Okay.
All of you, I hope all of you have filled up your attendance form. If you have not done, please do it now. Thank you, Sunil ji, my Guruji. Yes, anyone else has any doubt? Dada, Shubrata Dada, kemon ache apne? Ashon, how are you? Namaskar, Shubrata Dada. Are you there? Okay, anyone else? Sureka, Allah Al-Safar, Arshini, Shrija, Sainaba. Anyone, any question? If you don't have any question, our Narayan Swami wants to have his lunch. It's already late. Yes, go ahead.
BTTS. BTS.
TKS. మీరు TKS కదా?
BTS.
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 Okay, okay. BTS.
Telugu Toastmasters.
Okay.
Telugu Samskriti Toastmasters.
Adhe TKS, that is called TKS.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes, Sureka, go ahead.
Actually, I'm from TKS Toastmasters Club. I think she is from different. I'm the secretary of TKS Toastmasters
She
Club.
is from BTS.
Yes.
Okay.
BTS.
I was in your meeting 2 weeks back.
What is the BTS stands for?
What is BTS stands for?
Bahrain Telugu Samskriti Toastmasters, sir.
And what is TKS stands for, Shureka?
Telugu Kala Samizing.
Okay, okay. This is DTM Raghu and DTM MS Reddy. Okay. Any other doubts? So with this note, as you are all very well versed about this, I wish you all the best for this year, and make sure that you find a beautiful, excellent successor, as been useful as you are, as knowledgeable as you are, and I wish you all the best in your term in the next 6-7 months. And if you have any doubt at any time, I'm only available for 24 hours in a day. The next 24 hours, again, I'll be free to help you. Always. Let me pay sincere thanks to all my gurus who have helped me to get this knowledge, including my younger brother, DTM Mohammed Shukri, and everyone whom I know here. They have all helped me to come to this position.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So if you need any help at any time, please ask me. My brother from Hyderabad, Division C director also is here, who can share his doubts. My doubts, he can share it on my behalf. Anything else? Can we call it a day? Thank you very much. God bless you all.
This was an efficient and concise training.
Ahlan wa sahlan, Habibi. All with your blessings. Thank you. Thank you, Shukri Sahab. I'm really so happy DTM Shukri has joined us. Really. I'm so happy. Good day, and please be in touch and strive to take next year for a better role so that you can go up